Well, a new voice is guiding the Hickman baseball program in 2025. Hickman alum Ehrich Chick took the reins of the team in July following a remarkable run as the leader of the Tolton Trailblazers. Now, Chick is trying to build that same championship culture at his old stomping grounds. As ABC 17's Kyle Helm shows us, Chick's return to Hickman is more than just a homecoming.
All right, here we go.
They say the best journeys
It's a wonderful honor.
are the ones that lead you home.
It kind of felt like the right time.
For Hickman baseball coach Ehrich Chick,
Pitcher, all right, let's go to work.
home is decorated in purple and gold.
To be able to come back and kind of lead that program now has been such a huge honor and a great opportunity so far.
Hickman is home to family.
I've been here since 6th grade, got to watch my father win a state title as a coach, got to see a lot of good things come out of it, got to see my baby brother play in a state championship here. There's a lot of great memories.
Home to heart.
The most important memory is being able to meet my girlfriend at the time, now wife. You know, we're high school sweethearts, and that was something that really hit home for me.
Home to competition.
When the 05 team won state, that was their huge model. I mean, it was win every inning. If you can win every inning, you win every game.
The same values the head coach builds his teams around.
Togetherness, like our team motto is together. So just making sure like it's kind of like a family, a brotherhood.
We're not just teammates who wear the same jersey, but we also are able to build connections and relationships with one another.
Each of his coaching stops saw lessons.
My first year at 22 years old, I was a head coach at Centralia, and I made a lot of mistakes that have helped me along the way.
Each of his programs saw success.
Trailblazers are your 2022 Class 3 state champs.
None more than Chick leading Tolton baseball to its first ever state title.
They were a group of boys who, I mean, again, nobody really knew what they were capable of. I didn't know what they were capable of, but they found a way to kind of fight together.
Since passing the torch at Father Tolton, Coach Chick already sees that same fire in his new squad.
These boys today remind me of those guys, you know, in the 21 and 22 team. You know, they're very much, you know, together. They're very much about, you know, the program itself.
After suffering its first losing campaign in nearly a decade last season, Hickman is already closing in on last year's win total.
I think it's just like a fire in our program to not necessarily prove to anybody else, but to prove to ourselves that we have what it takes to, you know, compete in this conference and in this state.
Chick brought a new personality.
He's really fun to be around. The guys love him. I love him. He's a good spirit.
New confidence.
They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. They're trying to prove that they belong here. And, you know, when you create that hunger mentality in them, I mean, they're going to go out and they're going to compete against anybody.
And a new family together.
Coach Chick's a player's coach. He loves every single one of his guys. We love being together, and just every time we're out here on the field, we're just always a good day.
Literally.
Being able to bring my father back to coach with me has been huge.
Chick's dad, Bobby, returned to Hickman as an assistant coach.
There's some arguments, absolutely. You know, there's definitely some times where I gotta have to tell him, hey, let's do this. He took the pitching staff over and really has, in my opinion, has really made strides with them.
And the Coops are already inspiring their next star.
Being able to have my son here at practice and at games and stuff, I mean, that's just something that I've always envisioned, you know, just being as a coach.
The team is enjoying the process.
Our senior class hasn't won a district game since we've been here, so that's one thing that we want to do is win a game and then hopefully make a run.
With their leader embracing his roots.
That purple and gold community, that purple and gold mentality has always been around for a long time.
Because there's no place
Uniform, good.
like home.
Hickman has always been great to my family, and I've really appreciated everything, and so I'm just, for me, it's just being able to give back to this community.
Awesome stuff there. Coach Chick's crew will have the chance to measure up with the state's best later this week. The first pitch of this year's Columbia baseball tournament will be thrown on Thursday. Last season's field of 15 teams featured 8 state-ranked programs.